are we going? Well, you got to do the
5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Booze.
Yep.
And we are going to look at a Texas blend.
I'm looking
It's
forward
Revenant
to it.
Oak from Andalusian Distillery. It's down in the hill country near Johnson City, Fredericksburg. My wife and I were driving through one day and spotted it out of the corner of our eye because this place is out in the middle of nowhere. And did a big 180.
Yeah, if you did 360, you'd still be going the same
Did a big
direction.
180, went back there and sat down and talked to him for a while, and had a flight and tried it and bought a couple bottles. And I see on their webpage they're now expanding and selling out to local places. Total Wines and More has it now. This is the Revenant Oak blend. They have it for about $50. I'm pretty sure I bought mine for nearly
More than
80,
that.
100, because they weren't distributing it yet. And it's pretty good. I like it. So we're gonna try it out. It's 100 proof. 100 proof.
Yeah.
So it might have a little bit of a bite to it. And as I look at this, we're already at a 1 barrel because of the cost at $50. You know, and if you want to look at our rating system, go on to the blog. It's peat. It's infused with peat, so it's going to give it a nice flavor. And I really like the flavor. But otherwise, it's 100% barley. And they sell some other ones here. In fact, I'll give you a sneak peek. The other one I bought was the White Pearl. And I don't see this on their webpage, so I'm not sure they're selling it anymore. But the White Pearl is a malt whiskey. It's really, really good. And then they have another one that is, they actually have several that I haven't tried. But another one I tried that is really smoky, infused with smoke, which you might like. But this is just a peated whiskey. And let's give it a... As you can see, because it cost me so much, I don't really drink a lot of it. I was really worried about the fact that they don't distribute. But now that I know that Total Wines and More, and maybe the place down the street carries it, we might be able to pick up some more. But at $50, it's out of our common man theme here.
That's kind of my budget for like once a year on my birthday or something. Yeah. I'll buy me a nice one.
And this is one that I was going to use for the hard to find, but now after doing some research, not so hard. It's kind of got a golden color to it. It's not as amber.
It's really dark. It's very clear.
It's very clear. So let's look at aroma. This is a great aroma. You can smell the peat.
I'm not picking up the real heavy peat, but
it smells really good, almost sweet.
Yeah, it's got a really sweet kind of... Yeah, I'm not picking up the whole bunch of peat, but I'm used to drinking like the Scotch whiskey, which is...
So what do you think you would put this at? A mild, a light, a pleasant? It's definitely not sharp or pungent.
I would say... It's definitely pleasant. It's really okay,
so pleasant. You're giving it a 5, and I would too. So I would definitely give it a 5 on the aroma scale. Now let's look at bite. Now this
I could smell this all day.
Okay, so this is 100 proof, so it might have a bite to it.
But the flavor doesn't give it a reveal that it's going to have a bite.
No. Okay. Although I could drink this all day, I'd have to put it at a medium, and maybe even a sharp, a 2 or a 3. It's not mild. It's not, well, it doesn't have a big burn. No big afterburn. So that might change my opinion here.
It does got a really nice peat flavor to it.
You know, I'm going to change I'm gonna say this is a 4, a mild. It's got a little bite, but there's no after bite to it. So I'm gonna put it as a 4.
I'm gonna go with 4.5.
4.5. Oh, playing dangerously. Yeah, I mean, I can see where you're doing that because there's no after bite, so it is smooth.
It does got that first little in your tip of your tongue
and
type thing.
And that is because it's 100 proof.
Yeah. And
all right.
naturally 100 proof, you're going to have a lot. You know, now after I drank some and do the aroma, I can definitely smell more peat.
Oh, yeah. It's got a great aroma.
In it, yeah.
And the flavor, pleasant or rich, I don't think it's a moderate flavor. I think it's got a good flavor. I would have to say it's got a rich flavor because of that peat. I would say
yes, this is...
Yeah. It's got a really rich flavor. So I'm putting it at a 5.
I was going to say like it's more like a 4.5, but it's pretty rich too, so I'm going with a 5.
Oh, with a 5, okay. So that's given me a 15 out of 20, and that's giving you a 15.5 out of 20. So that's just under, well, that's basically a 4 barrel. When you average it up, it'll be a 4 barrel for each of us.
And the only thing that's holding it back from a 5 is
the cost.
$50 price point.
But now if you are into really fine bourbons and don't mind the cost, but for the common man, which is what we're kind of hearing for, this is something you would purchase and probably store away and just drink occasionally. And you know, I've had this bottle for over a year, and you can see that it's something that's holding me. I just have it on special occasions. So yeah, definitely the cost is a factor, and I agree. It should be a 5. I would give this a 5 barrel, but that cost is holding it back.
Yeah.
So we're giving it a 4, right? A 4?
I would say a heavy 4.
Strongly suggest you look for this at your local liquor store. Yeah, I think you can go on the webpage for Andalusian, and it's got you can't order it from Andalusian yet. They said they're doing a merch store, but you can find where it's sold. And in our area up here in North Texas, there's quite a few stores that sell it. So now I'm curious. I might have to drive down the street and see if that place has got it.
Yeah, I went to our local place, and they don't really have a website. So I was trying to check one of the other ones we did, and they didn't have the price. So I had to go back and look at my bank statement to see what I paid for it.
So yeah, for this you can get it at some of the bigger places like Total Wines, but it's definitely something you should have in your cabinet, but something you don't want to drink in a night or right away if you're the common person.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. Well, I would want to drink this all once, but for the price, I'm gonna savor it and pull it out on.
Yeah. It's because it's 100% barley. There's not. I mean, you can smell the peat and the char from the barrel, but you can't smell any other ingredients. Which, you know, my nose is not trained for that.
Well, there's definitely a sweet.
Yeah. So, yep. I would definitely check it out.
Since I'm not a trained sommelier either, I know there's something sweet in there, but I can't.
Right.
I can't pick it. All right.
Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Check out our blog and see what we're putting up. I'm putting up some articles and also have linked some articles. And we have a Twitter account.
Yeah, Twitter, Bourbonandbooze, and tell all your friends.
Yeah, the subscribe and like really help us out in growing the channel. Leave comments below of anything that you might want to have us try. And if you're a distiller and you want to send us something, you know, we're not saying you have to, but you know, we'll take it. So,
yeah.
All right.
Or even merch, send us your hat.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, we don't want to bias the.
Well, first of all, we don't have an address for them to send it to yet. Once we grow, we'll get an address, but
our address is Bourbonandbooze, Texas.
Yeah, bourbon and booze time. Not bourbon and beer, bourbon and booze.
All right.
All right, well, thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Laters.
What, not? We're through, or what?
No, we gone. I kind of stole that from another site.
Oh, okay. All right, see you later. Bye.